Pep Talk UK, Pro B's, repping the Pep Talk boys. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Pep Talk UK. So, I've witnessed the second press conference between Anthony Joshua and Big Baby Jarrell Miller. And I've got to say, this time round, it was very, very different. It looked like Big Baby this time was more on the chill. Maybe some people might say he's away from home. You know, his squad ain't over here. This is AJ's manor. As AJ says, he's the landlord, like Giggs' album. And really, it looked like AJ was a little bit more charged up during the press conference. AJ making reference to the fact that come June the 1st, he's going to rearrange Big Baby's face. Which, I don't know. Does that mean that, you know, Big Baby has got into the head of AJ? Or does it mean that AJ is just looking to hype the fight? I mean, it was very subdued in the first part of the press conference, and I think most people, most viewers were looking for fireworks. You know, I mean, Big Baby last week, he set off straight away with a push on AJ from the off. So that heat, that tension, that spice was already on the grill. But this time round, I don't know, I think that probably set AJ's mood this time round. I mean, AJ, I think, you know, potentially might be in this zone where, you know, he really wants to do some damage on Big Baby. And Big Baby this time round seems to be a bit more chilled in terms of basically him getting out what he had to say in his home, you know, in his own country in New York, his own city. He laid out all the insults. AJ said a few insults back, but I don't know. You know, this time round, what it look like? Does it look like AJ might be a bit rattled? I don't know, but with that in mind, you know, it could be, you know, an undoing, you know, potentially, you know, of AJ if he gets involved in the mind games with Big Baby Miller. You remember the Dillian Whyte fight where AJ and Dillian Whyte, you know, there was no love lost, and it was a real slugfest, you know, from the opening bell, you know, right through to the last stages of the fight before it finished. Once it's like that, you know, you start swinging, you start throwing punches that leave you wide open and exposed, and mistakes could get made. I mean, if you look at Hasim Rahman when he beat Lennox Lewis in the first fight, again, Hasim Rahman prior to that fight made sure he rattled Lennox Lewis. He got into his head, made all types of comments to Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis went in there in a mad rage, and Hasim Rahman landed a spectacular, I think it was a right hand, to knock down Lennox Lewis. So, you know, if AJ remembers that fight, what happens, he'd be a lot more wiser and sensible to make sure that he doesn't get involved in the mind games with Big Baby, who again, even though he was calmer this time round in the press conference, he was pretending to snore when AJ was talking, which was very, you know, very hilarious. And I must say that in terms of entertainment, in terms of being a character or whatever, Big Baby, he's got that as a handful. But I don't think AJ sees it that way. I think AJ potentially wants to really let him feel the raft. You know, further to those comments he made about, you know, AJ's mother and stuff. So that's the first time that they've came face to face in London. Second press is over, and we now could look forward to June the 1st, where Big Baby is going to go into camp more hard work in the gym, more cheeseburger, more dedication from Big Baby. And AJ is going to keep doing what he's doing, you know. Dedication, you know, being an athlete, being the man that holds 4 straps in the heavyweight division. So we've had the presses now. Let's look forward to June 1st. AJ versus Big Baby Miller. Pep Talk boys, like, share, comment, subscribe.